What's up, everybody? This is your boy Jamel Mellamore, and we are on the couch with Live in the Living Room, and I have a special guest in the house. A special guest on the couch tonight.
Yeah, special.
Tonight. It's not tonight, it's today. Special guest on the couch today, Miss Chrystal Doomes.
What's up? Thank you for
the crowd is going wild.
Inviting me. I appreciate it.
So listen, we have so like every time, almost every show we've had like a slash person. I don't even know what to call a hybrid.
Okay.
A hybrid, because like, what do you call yourself as an artist?
I try not to label. I try to become my own genre.
Okay.
And not really put a label on anything, but if anything, I got a lot of inspiration from neo soul artists out these days, and from back in the day, and really, man, like I said, I try to be in my own lane.
Well, definitely, you are definitely in your own lane, and that's for sure. Because like when I remember just the first time hearing you, and it was like, yo, okay, because I'm thinking you're an artist. You're like you're neo soul, R&B type feel artist, and but then you started doing poetry. I'm like, oh.
Well, I started off in poetry.
Well, I mean,
I know, right? I was a poet first. I started writing poetry in high school. Shout out to Ashley Francis, who she was they called her Ice in high school, but she was a rapper. And she wrote this cold rap. I was like, man, that's cold. How you do that? She's like, oh, man, I just write out, and I like doing it. I was like, man. I said, I'm always writing poems because I love poetry books. Coming up elementary school, I love reading poetry books. And I said, man, you know what? I'm going to write a poem, like my own poem. And my freshman year, I went and looked online to figure out how people was, going about doing that. And I ran into Def Poetry Jam.
Really? Okay,
and
hold
I was
on.
like, wow.
Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Because right quick, how old are you? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm 33 years old.
33 years old. So, like, Def Poetry Jam was, like, not going on. Like,
no, it
you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like you was digging through the archives.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
I was
like searching, through blowing off dust.
Right.
Like,
right. Literally.
What's this?
The scroll.
Def Poetry Jam. Is it like the light begin to shine on your face?
Really. That's it. It literally was just like I found gold, and it was different than the poems in the books.
Yeah, right.
It was about real life. It was about circumstances. It was about just taking action in some concepts. And I was like, man, I want to give light. And I felt like that's what they were doing for me. So
that's what's up. So Chrystal Doomes, you are you now live in Atlanta.
Now I live in Atlanta.
Okay, so tell me about where you from and how long you've been here.
I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Okay,
little town out there in Louisiana. Everybody's like New Orleans. I seen a meme the other day. New Orleans is like I'm David Ruffin and the rest of the city, they're the Temptations.
Nobody come to see you.
Nobody coming to see you.
Otis?
Right. So, but
Lafayette, anybody come to see you?
Ain't nobody coming to see you. And we have this, we're known for Zydeco and crawfish in our cuisine. We're known for those things. But
I used to live on the Gulf Coast. Like, I used to live in a little town called Atmore.
Oh, yeah, I know Atmore.
Yeah.
Is that going towards Mobile?
Yeah, it's north of Mobile. Yeah.
But yeah, we... Little Lafayette, and we really don't have a big, archive of artists that came from there. But we have Cupid. I don't know if you Cupid Shuffle. If y'all heard of that. Shout out my boy Cupid. But
I know everybody know.
Back in the day, he used to throw these Cupid parties, and we used to cut up. When I tell you, cut up.
That's what's up.
But Lafayette, Louisiana, and I came to Atlanta just recently. I've actually been coming back and forth My first interaction out here was Infinite D Music. Shout out Infinite D Music. And Shiva So Lit. She put on an all women's forum. It was beautiful.
Okay.
And I came out there and I sang and gave my art. And shout out Dacian Neighbors, D Nice, my college roommate. Excuse me. She believed in me and drove me all the way to Atlanta for that. And I went back home.
When was that?
Oh man, that was in 2018,
Okay,
2017, 2018. And then I doubled back and went to Houston. I was just trying to put my music out all over the place. I recorded for the first time in Mobile, Alabama. I got my boy School. What up, School? Shout out School. And but I recorded for the first time in Mobile, and I was trying to put my music everywhere. And I met a guy. My thing was to sing for people on the street. I passed him up, and I kind of trick him into thinking that I wouldn't sing right there on the spot.
Right,
They'd be like, well, you could sing right now.
Right,
and
right,
I'd be
right,
like, right now?
Right.
And then I busted out and just start singing for him. And I met this guy named Carlos, and he goes, you need to hook up with my good friend. See, God is good.
Right.
That's
the connections that he makes is
right. And he said, my cousin is Red Storm, and he's on Def Poetry Jam. And when he told me that, I was like,
it's like, I remember
I would not remember. I was like, I learned from these guys. You know what I'm saying? I was like, wow, I'm still writing poetry today because of these folks. And he goes, yeah, you should meet up with him. And he calls him up. He goes, Red, there's a girl out here. She just sang for me. She does poetry. And he was like, well, yeah, tell her come on down to Atlanta. And I was like, Atlanta? I was like, I've been there before. I can maneuver. I went out there, man. I just did my thing for him. And he kind of just introduced me to his whole team, Georgia Me, Abyss, Tommy Bottoms, a whole bunch of cats.
Right.
And comedians. And they all put me in position. Just put me in position, period. They always put me in a room as such as yourself, full of great people. And I was just like, man, the opportunity is endless here in Atlanta, for sure.
There's a lot of opportunity here. That's one thing that I love about Atlanta is just, I was just talking to a friend of mine about how I don't plan on leaving here. You know what I mean? It's just you can find your tribe here. It doesn't matter what you do, who your tribe is, what you do. You can be who you are.
Yes.
You don't have to pretend to be anybody else so that you can fit in because there's nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? This is here you can find. And then a good thing about it, other thing about it is that if that somebody is that somebody that you are right now is somebody you don't want to be tomorrow, you can change that shit.
Most definitely.
Change that shit. Be like, I can be somebody different,
Right.
So tell me about actually, can you tell me your name? So Chrystal Doomes, is that your government?
Boy, that is my name.
That's my name. Like some people is born to be a star. You know what I'm saying? Like how your name's Chrystal Doomes. You know what I'm saying? Where they even come from?
Chrystal Doomes, like Doomsday. That's how I would present myself.
Right. It's the end, like the apocalypse.
Yeah.
This is it.
Right.
So I thought maybe that was like, a stage name, but that's your real name.
Nah, my father told me, he said, if you ever do something in life, Chrystal, always let people know your name because all the greats use their name.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Chrystal Doomes.
I like that.
Right.
All the greats use their name. So when I'm always introduce myself, I always introduce myself as Jamel Mellow Moore.
Oh.
Because I don't want you to be able to say my name in any way and not know who I am.
Right.
So I say Jamel Mellow Moore. My stage name is Mellow, but I am Jamel Moore. So I want to. That's
beautiful.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
like
beautiful.
That's who I am.
Beautiful.
So I want you to understand. Like when I'm on stage, you can call me Mellow, but I'm Jamel Moore. You know what I mean? So I always do that when I introduce myself. I was just thinking the other day. I was like, I would like to be in a position when I don't have to introduce myself.
Yeah, you walk in the room and people go, "Hey, Jamel." Right.
Yeah, no, I want to be in
Jamel Moore.
Right, you know Jamello, Mellow, Jamel. Like this is great.
I was making the joke last night. I was like, yeah, Jamello, Mellow, Mellow Moore,
Right.
we going to his crib. A bitch like, yeah, we going to Mellow Moore house. Mellow.
Right.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah. We had a time. We had a great time. So, so thank you for, sitting down for, telling us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
We're gonna hear you, do a piece right quick, and then we're gonna talk about it.
For sure.
Cool. All right.
For sure. I'll wait for you forever. For eternity. For the rest of the existence of everything that breathes, I'll wait for you. I'll never leave. If I could have you back, I'd pop firecrackers almost every day. I would die if it made up for my mistake. Finally forgiving her, wondering who's giving that love to you. I crossed the deepest sea. If it brought you back to me, I'd get down on my knees. Split my heart and hope you're drowning my apology. Finally forgiving her, wondering who's giving that love to you. But I love you in the meantime. Oh no, in the meantime. I love you in the meantime. I can't sleep at night in the meantime. Cross my heart and hope to die. Promise love gon' last even if I got another guy. When I think about the past, I think about another life. I was in your arms. Tell me that you love me, look into my eyes. Finally forgiving her, but I love you in the meantime. Yeah, oh, in the meantime. Oh no, in the meantime. I can't sleep at night in the meantime. Yeah. See, I ain't got many more days. I miss you. Thinking about back in the days. I miss you. Love got me sitting on the dock of the bay. I miss you. Wonder why you went away. I miss you. In the meantime, I love you in the meantime. Oh, I said I love you in the meantime. When I can't sleep at night in the meantime. Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, that was dope.
Yes.
That was fucking dope. Okay. We see you, Chrystal. Chrystal don't be playing no games. Like, Chrystal do not be playing. She did a show at the house, and like people was like,
that was beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh
thank
man,
you.
That setting was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. It was a dope. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. So what's the title of the piece you just did?
I don't have one, brother.
Okay.
But
okay.
I plan on.
Okay, that's fine.
I plan on coming up with a title. I actually wrote that song for somebody I used to be involved with, and it's really a projection of how I felt at the time. It's no longer those feelings, but I haven't came up with anything for it yet.
Well, I mean, maybe it'll either come to you or it won't. But it's dope shit though. It's dope. I'm
gonna put ... on
right,
the album.
You know dot. You know what I'm saying? So, Chrystal, if you had to tell somebody, like, if you had to explain, like, why do you do what you do?
My number one reason for doing this art is to tell people what God did for me, what He's going to do, and what He's doing right now currently in my life. And I am a nonprofit artist. God told me my art is priceless, that I cannot sell it. It is meant to give. That's why it's called a gift. Me, I pray every hour on the hour.
That's what's up. Every
hour on the hour I pray. Because a lot of people pray in the morning, but then throughout the day there's spiritual warfare. So I have to, in order for me to stay with a good mind and use my discernment, I pray to keep myself uplifted. So when I do this music now, it's different. A lot of people hear my words and they make their own assumptions of what they mean. That's why I'm glad that I got to sit down and talk to you, because like I said, I'm a poet, and as poets, you are too. As poets, you might hear something, but the metaphor means something.
Right.
So with me now, I just want to stop being so subliminal about God and be more direct. So
yes, that's what's up. I mean, you're mega, like, super ultra. I don't even know what word to use about how talented you are. You are so talented, and it's not just a talent. It's a glow. It's an energy. It's a feeling. You know what I mean? You know, it's a feeling.
Thank you.
And when you perform, you give of yourself, and we can tell. You know what I'm saying? The people that listen to you can tell that you've put your all into what you're doing, you know? So that's what's up. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much for sitting on the couch with us, for chilling with us today. So
I appreciate you for inviting me. I feel honored.
No. Listen, like, this couch will never be the same. I was like,
man, I'm about to come up in here.
This couch will never be the same. This couch will never be the same. So listen, okay, so tell me a little bit about, like, where to follow you, what you got going on. Like, give me like a little commercial, like.
Okay, if I had to do it like that, you know, I tell people all the time that my name is my name for a reason. You can follow me on all social media just by looking up my name, Chrystal Doomes, ChrystalDoomes.
See, it's a CH.
That's right.
CHR.
That's right.
Okay?
CHRYSTAL.
Right, yeah.
DOOMES.
It's not CRIS.
Right.
It's not that.
Right.
Like, I texted her the other day. It was like, oh, shit, this is not the right name.
It's okay. Yeah, it's okay.
So, what you got going on?
Matter of fact, I've been dealing with a bunch of folks. I've been dealing with a bunch of folks, and I just signed with Westmore Drive.
Westmore Drive.
And Lady Girl Productions.
Okay.
Trying to get my name out there, and I'm on Westmore Drive's album. We just dropped the album, matter of fact.
So that was like last month, like February, the end of February?
21st.
Yep. And
we Big Rube and Georgia Me, Red Storm, Abyss, Tommy Bottoms, Rewop, B-Rock, shout out B-Rock. It's a bunch of interesting and talented people on this album.
Where can they find the album?
They can find the album on all platforms.
All platforms.
All platforms. They can find the album on all platforms.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay, cool. So Westmore Drive, you all over the city. I see you got some stuff going on Tuesday.
This Tuesday. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be. They gave me a little spot at Poetry and Jazz.
Yeah, Poetic Jazz.
Poetic Jazz. There you go.
Shout out Lola Day.
Yeah, Hustle and Low Studios.
Yeah,
I gotta make sure I say Hustle and Low,
right. Hustle,
not
not
Hustle and
flow.
Flow.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, Hustle and Low Studios. Just giving me a little platform to just do my thing. And
Listen, you're gonna be doing a whole lot more. Yeah, you're gonna be doing a whole lot more.
hope
You are,
so.
you are again. It's more than just the talent. You know what I'm saying? It's a gift, and when you do your thing, it's it's something that radiates, you know, through the room. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you sitting here with us today. My boy O, you know, playing along with you. Like, I appreciate you coming. Come back. You know what I'm saying?
I will, definitely.
Once you blow up, come back.
Yeah, and
you
I
know?
learn how to be more comfortable. In
You
the
ain't
interview.
you
I'm
ain't
just
come.
like,
You
what?
don't feel
It's like I'm like, man, I'm trying to look as cool as you. I'm like,
look,
man,
look. So I'm just.
you just
I'm
do
at
it.
home,
You just do
you know?
it, man.
I'm just doing it.
Like
I'm
I
just
said, this setting is so
relaxing
beautiful.
and just chilling. You know.
I love
So thank you again for coming.
For sure.
Thank you guys for tuning in to MellowVzn. We are here on the couch with Miss Chrystal Doomes, and this is Live in the Living Room. And we see you next time.
Next time.